Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, USA, also known as Beantown. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Boston.
I was just a labor back in 69. Thank you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, USA. Population around 700,000. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Boston. Boston is 1 hour from Providence, and this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Boston. People love Boston because of the Freedom Trail. The 3-mile Freedom Trail leads you past and into 16 of the city's principal historic monuments and sites. It's easy to follow by the line of red bricks in the sidewalk and by footprints at street crossings. Begin by picking up brochures on the attractions at the Visitor Center in the Boston Common before heading to the State House. People love Boston because of Fenway Park. Known as America's most beloved ballpark, Fenway Park is one of the most fabled sports complexes in the country, and even if you're not a sports fan, a tour of it is both fun and interesting. The home of the Boston Red Sox looks much the same as it did when it opened April 20th, 1912. One of the most recognizable features is the Green Monster, the 37-foot high green wall in left field. People love Boston because of Faneuil Hall. Known as the Cradle of Liberty, Faneuil Hall was built in 1740 by Peter Faneuil as a market hall and presented to the city on condition that it should always be open to the public. The ground floor is still occupied by market stalls. On the upper floor is the council chamber, which in the 18th and 19th century was a meeting place for revolutionaries. People love Boston because of Boston Common and Public Garden. In the heart of the city is Boston Common, America's oldest park and the start of the Freedom Trail. In this large green space, which is much used by locals year-round, are various monuments and the central burying ground of 1756. You can rent skates to use in the Frog Pond from November through mid-March, enjoy the spring blossoms and fall foliage colors reflecting on its surface, and in summer, watch youngsters splash in the wading pool. People love Boston because of the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. One of the leading art museums in the country, the Boston Museum of Fine Arts excels in its collection of Impressionist paintings, ancient Egyptian treasures, Asian and Persian fine arts, and works from ancient Greece and the Middle East. Its newest and crowning achievement is the construction of an entire American wing. People love Boston because of the Isabella, Stewart, Gardner Museum. Set in a building its eccentric creator modeled after a 15th century Venetian palace, the Isabella, Stewart, Gardner Museum displays its collections in rooms surrounding a 4-story central courtyard filled with flowering plants and fountains. The priceless 2,500-piece collection of paintings, sculptures, furniture, tapestries, decorative arts, books, and manuscripts reflect the personal taste and considerable expertise of Miss Gardner herself. People love Boston because of the USS Constitution and Bunker Hill. Nicknamed Old Ironsides, USS Constitution is the oldest commissioned ship in the United States Navy and is still commanded and crewed by Navy personnel. The ship is open to visitors who can go below deck and hear about the ship's construction and action at sea. People love Boston because of the Museum of Science. Exhibits in this extensive science museum encourage learning through hands-on exploration of science and technology, but the museum is not just for children. Physics, biology, chemistry, ecology, zoology, astronomy, computers, and more are explored in more than 700 permanent, hands-on exhibits that are enhanced by stage presentations and interpreters. People love Boston because of Harvard Square and Harvard University. Harvard University, founded in 1636, is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States and is widely considered one of the world's leading academic centers. Harvard Yard sits right in Harvard Square, a lively hub for students, townies, and visitors, filled with shops, bookstores, and allegedly more places to buy ice cream than any other U.S. city. People love Boston because of the Old North Church and Boston's North End. Boston's lively Italian neighborhood, known as the North End, is one of Boston's oldest, where the silversmith and activist leader Paul Revere lived at the time of the American Revolution. The Paul Revere House, which he bought in 1770 and lived in when he made his famous ride, is the only Patriot's home on the Freedom Trail and is open to tour. You can climb the tower of the Old North Church, where the lanterns were hung in April 1775 to alert Paul Revere that British troops were headed to Lexington to arrest the Patriots' leader and confiscate the munitions supplied. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Boston. If you've got a reason why you love Boston, pop it in the comments section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!